Hey, good morning, and welcome to Florida. So, what do you do when you're about 2 weeks away from leaving on a kind of a tour of the U.S.? I don't know if we've mentioned it. I think we have. But our plan here is in a couple weeks to head out west and do a lot of touring. See some stuff in, Arkansas at the Diamond Mine, Utah, Nevada, New Mexico. See if we can find some aliens. So, what you do when you're 2 weeks away is you give your wife a lot of stress and you decide it's time to remodel the camper. And not just one remodel, but several. So, we've always hated this couch, as you guys have seen the video early on. And you can see this slide is in, but you can see where the TV is. And the viewing angle is pretty poor. The couch is not comfortable. It's made to pull out into a bed. So they make these things to sleep a lot of people. You know, the dinette goes down, this goes down. So I had an idea, and my idea was to rebuild the dinette over here with the table turned the other way, because it's only the two of us. We don't need a ton of space for the dinette, and get a real couch, reclining couch that fits over here, because this is a nice big slide, 93 inches. So we went last night, we looked at the couch, we're happy with the couch. I've taken the dinette out, as you can see. All of Sue's freeze-dried food is now exposed. So this dinette was kind of weird in the way it was built, in that the back cabinet went wall to wall, 93 inches. And the cabinets you could access from the ends only went in about 2 feet on each side. So that was super hard to get to because you had to take all the cushions off. And then the table was in the way. You could open it, but you had to get over the table. So that's what we put back in there. And then if you guys spin right around, there's this pantry that's about 8 inches wide, and it slid out about 2 feet, and it had drawers that were about 5 inches wide. I think it had four. One was down here, it had a lid here. This was all wasted space, and this always comes open in transport. We've kind of schemed on some ideas. You can see that one time we had to hit the brakes pretty hard. It pulled the face frame right off this cabinet when the slides come to a stop. So I had to put some screws in that to hold back together. So what we've done is we've taken the slide all out. We're going to get some sheets of plywood. We're going to make shelves. And then I'm going to use the face of the drawer and put hinges on it and make it a door instead of a drawer. And that will be not only easier for travel, but it'll also be just so much more spacious. I mean, there was hardly any space in that whole great big cabinet because it was only four little trays. And yeah. And I don't know if we ever showed you, but something else we did early on, we got rid of the propane fridge. So this is just a Magic Chef, I forget how many cubic feet, but regular residential 120 volt freezer. Nice and, well, you can see our priorities. Pepperoni, beer, cheese, and Coke. Nah, that's just left over from our last trip. We put that in. It's probably got twice as much space as our propane fridge. I mean, Sue can chime in there. But it keeps my ice cream cold. That's the big thing.
Yeah, if you guys have used those camper fridges, you know that they do not keep your ice cream cold. It gets mushy and then it gets crystally because it's always doing the freeze-thaw cycle. This is a much, much nicer solution, especially since we do have the solar on the camper, which allows us to have power when we're in transit, and plenty of it.
So we'll bring you back as we go, but something else I wanted to point out. This was the dinette. It has these hanging down lights if Sue doesn't trip and fall and die. Has these hanging down lights that are not very bright. I mean, I know the camera's not going to show this. Just trust me, these aren't very bright. They're kind of an ambiance light. Now this is the couch where you're supposed to sit and relax. And those are runway lights. Those are got to be, I don't even know how bright those are, like insanely bright. So switching them around, I think, is going to be nice too, because now when we're sitting here working on our dinette, we have really bright light instead of those just, dim lights. So we've got a few things to figure out. One of them is I have to figure out how these valances come off, because you'll notice the valances over there are short and these ones are long. The windows go to the same height, the slides are the same height. We just need to put the shorter valances over here and the longer valances over there as we switch the couch around. The Velcro should peel right off, and that cabinet should be just fine above the couch, because the couch is going to be out away from the wall quite a bit because it's a recliner. And I believe we're probably going to have to get rid of these lights because I think, yeah, there's not a lot of space, so you guys have to keep bouncing around so I can move. I believe that if you're going to sit down on the couch, I mean, the couch is going to be right here. So I'm not sure. We're probably going to wait until we get the couch and maybe see if we actually hit our head on it. But anyway, that's what we're doing 2 weeks before we head west, just in case you're wondering. So we'll bring you back as we get going on this process and show you a couple steps of the way. It's not like a how-to thing. We're just kind of showing you what we're doing to remodel a camper. Really, the reason is we need to make it more functional and more comfortable. We're literally going to live in this thing for the next 6 or 7 months. And I know a lot of people live full-time in their RVs year-round. And when they do, you know, you adapt it to you to make it more comfortable for you. So that's what we're doing here. We're going to probably put a couple receptacles in. They didn't really think about power in these things a lot. Like, you know, I could argue that you could put a receptacle in the bottom of the stairs there so you could plug in a laptop if you're sitting on the couch. There is one here, but there isn't one over there. And the same with this slide. There's no receptacles near the slide anyway. So I'm going to put a receptacle in under the closet behind you that you can't see, so we'll have power here. But that's it. I'm going to quit rambling. We'll bring you back when we get something a little bit more put together. Ta-da! So we're done. Come out pretty good. You guys are sitting on the brand new couch. I'm in the brand new dinette. Basically, we took, I want to say, about 10 inches off the cushions that I'm sitting on. We cut about 8 inches off the countertop, and we reused our pipes. We just put them back where they need to be. We put our bottoms in, so you see, still got our storage underneath. Nothing under there, nothing exciting yet. We did find that the bottom of the slide was coming off the side, which is unfortunately common on these crap campers. But yeah, we're pretty excited. We know the dinette's a little small, but it is just the two of us. If you guys want to come over here and sit in the dinette with me, you can probably get a look at the couch.
Still a little construction mess over there, but
yeah, we haven't completely put everything back, and we got the Velcro on the walls that used to hold the cushions for the dinette, and that's going to be a bit of a challenge because it leaves some glue behind. But I think I have an idea. I think I'm going to build a little shelf on each side that you put a drink or something on, like an end table, and go from there. And Sue can probably swing you around and show you the pantry. We got the door on the pantry. And if she opens it, yeah, maybe I'll open it for you. You guys seem like you're zoomed in. So, 3 hinges. This is the face of the old slide. And there's the pantry. Tons of space. So, and our new bungee cord came for our refrigerator hold closed. So, yeah, I think that's it. We got a new light fixture coming for there so we don't bonk our head on that. And these are actually way more accessible now. So before the table was way out to here. Now these are super accessible without even leaning on the couch. So I think it was a good improvement. We put our outlet in down there so we can plug our laptops in. And that's about it. So I think other than packing the wheel bearings, we're about ready to head west. So we'll probably do another video now that we're getting really close to leaving and really give you some ideas of where we're going. Maybe we'll get the map out, show you where we're going to go and stuff like that. But yeah, we get a little more tinkering on this and a little more tinkering on the truck and we're ready. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe.